The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Welcome everyone to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kennelly and Blake Bulletproof Troop here with the call of the action. Gonna kick things off with action from the women's division. Here you see CC Chanel ready for a tough battle. The opposition for CC Chanel will be Vipress. Now, Blake, we saw Vipress on this program before when she was brought in as a substitute in that Best of 7 series, taking the place of the Killer Bay. Heather Monroe gave a tough battle. It came up just short against Lacey Ryan, but she's back and ready for action.
You can't underestimate Vipress off of that loss because Lacey Ryan is one of the top competitors here on the United Wrestling Network.
Vipress, the Serpent of Evil, punished Lacey Ryan throughout that matchup. So what a way to kick things off. Action in the women's division. The official making her debut here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, Allison Lee. First time, Blake, that a female official has been utilized on this program. Love it.
The ladies have been doing a fantastic job here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, so it's only right that we bring in women referees as well.
We'll talk about that Best of 7 series that Vipress took part in, and they're still tied up. Our Heather Monroe and Lacey Ryan knotted up at 2 wins apiece. We'll be interested to see how that series continues. And I got to tell you something about Vipress. She just seems to have a perennial bad mood. She's always got a chip on her shoulder, extremely aggressive, extremely tough.
That always makes for a tough competitor to face because you never know what they're going to throw at you.
Allison Lee taking a look there at Vipress. He's shaking it off, whatever took place. In there with CC Chanel, a great striker, kickboxing background for Chanel out of Australia.
Beautiful submission transition there at the beginning into that wrist lock. Counter wrist lock by Vipress.
Both competitors very fundamentally sound. See Chanel there, thought she was trying to get to the rope to break the hold, but uses the momentum into the hammerlock. Now takes over with the side headlock. Beautiful wrestling in the early going. Great fluidity of movement.
Absolutely, it was a fantastic transition all the way around from the counter all the way up to the headlock.
CC Chanel has had a lot of battles on this program as well. Run-ins with the likes of the Killer Bay. That seems to be a trend if you're in the women's division, as Chanel now goes for the cover. If you're going to try and make a name in this division, you're going to have to deal with the Killer Bay at some point. CC Chanel now again using that knee to control her opponent, Blake.
Absolutely, that knee not only holds the person in place, but it makes them extremely uncomfortable. What's going on here?
Well, there you see it. What is Nico? No, calling for the.
Did she tap out? What just happened?
Head matchmaker Nico Marquez making his way out here. Last time we saw him, he took a bottle over the head in match 4 of that Best of 7 series.
Go now.
What?
I'm not going to tell you again. Go now. I'm not.
He's telling both competitors to leave the ring. And the official, Allison Lee, out as well. What is Nico Marquez doing here?
I thought Vipress might have tapped for a second when I heard the bell, but that doesn't look like what's going on.
I don't think so either, with the shock on both competitors' face. The official. Nico seems to be waving this off.
Yeah, we need to find out what's going on. Somebody give him a microphone.
Halston Body now and the Killer Bay making their way out here.
Oh, this should be good.
I just...
What the hell is this? Are you kidding me?
Why are we entertaining this? Why are you entertaining this? What?
You'll find out. Keep quiet.
We might need to get another official out here.
Heather Monroe doesn't seem happy. Halston Body certainly doesn't seem happy with the transgressions here.
What?
Well, look, Miss Monroe, if it isn't Discount Marquez. So glad you decided to show up in your best wedding and or funeral suit. Like you run this place or something, please.
Hold on, Mr. Body. As a matter of fact, I do run this place, okay? And if you took a minute to care about your job or your future here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, you would see my name at the bottom of your check.
All right, here we go. Nico Marquez there kind of flexing. So actually, I do run this place, and if you value your job, better pump the brakes.
Touch the merchant. He doesn't know.
Sweetheart, the men are
This
talking,
is quickly
okay?
starting to escalate.
I don't have time for this. This is done.
You, sir,
Nico
have
Marquez
a
saying he doesn't
whole
have
lot
time
of
for this.
nerve talking to the queen of Hollywood like that.
The queen of Hollywood.
That seemed a little bit aggressive.
If she's
Yeah,
the
you think?
queen and you're her fancy gesture, then I am the king of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. I own the map. I own those cameras. I own you all.
Whoa, really getting hot under the collar here. Oh my goodness, she just hit the head matchmaker.
Oh, he's out.
Killer Bay is
He's out.
all over Nico Marquez.
They need to get...
Officials out there now. I think Halston knows that this is going to have serious implications. Struck an official, knocked out an official.
Now it's technically 2-on-1 in there.
I mean, Nico Marquez came out here, stopped the match between
That's
CC
what you
Chanel.
get, Marquez.
Whoa, strong words there. Backing up the actions of the Killer Bay. What in the world's going on in our women's division? We'll be back after this.
See what you get. See what you get for messing with the queen.
You're not in my division.
Ready for action in the squared circle.
Stars from around the wrestling world.
We are witnessing a classic between two of the best.
We have made history here tonight.
Look at this atmosphere, incredible.
We're going to come out here and find out who the real man is. Yeah!
Look at the pomp and circumstance.
From coast to coast and around the globe.
History's gonna be made.
Attention! States are now requiring you to always wear a face mask in public. Stop wasting money on disposable masks you throw away every day. Introducing Copper Shape, the smart technology copper-infused mask that is reusable, machine washable, lightweight, and comfortable. Copper is one of the oldest, most effective antibacterial, antiviral substances on Earth. Now you can maximize safety while harnessing all the power of copper. Call or go online now and order your Copper Shape reusable face mask for as little as $9.99. They ship immediately from the USA. Copper Shape's breathable form-fitted design gives you all-day comfort with the properties of copper-infused fabric designed to fit everyone. To order, call now and get your own Copper Shape face mask for as low as $9.99, and the shipping is free. You can save over $30 with this special TV offer. Call now or go online at getcoppershape.com. They are not sold in stores, ships immediately, and are fully guaranteed. So call now.
Pulaski Kirker sponsors this paid advertisement for legal services and is responsible for legal services. Attention! Have you or a loved one suffered from pigmentary maculopathy, which is a serious retinal injury, after taking the prescription drug Elmiron for interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome?
Call 1-800-943-3072.
You may be entitled to significant compensation. In 2018, a researcher at the Emory School of Medicine linked Elmiron, a prescription drug that treats interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome, to maculopathy, which is sight-threatening and can cause an abrupt change of vision, difficulty adjusting to dim light, and difficulty reading. If you were prescribed Elmiron and suffer from damage to your vision, call our law firm for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to significant compensation. There are no fees unless we win your case and collect damages for you.
Call 1-800-943-3072. That's 1-800-943-3072.
The following
a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 185 pounds, Jack Cartwright.
Quite the entrance by the youngster, Jack Cartwright, and that's because he's got 15 years as a competitive gymnast, also a college football player. Get this, Jake, competing, debuting here at the young age of 19 years old. Wow.
I'm feeling his enthusiasm. I like it when a guy comes out and looks like he's having fun, because usually he comes out and puts on a show.
See me a lot more.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, weighing in at 195 pounds, Clark Connors.
Good to see Clark Connors back in the championship wrestling from Hollywood Ring. Has spent some time here as well, but also is the leader, the captain of the LA Dojo. A young lion there, that's why you see that. So much tradition in the dojo. You see that basic black, the trunks, the knee pads. So Clark Connors is going to keep it fundamental, keep it basic when it comes to the offense. But it's all about perfecting all of those fundamentals, and I'm sure that Shibata's got him ready as he takes on the young Cartwright here.
Big difference in the way both guys came out. We saw Cartwright with a significant amount more energy coming out. Connors came out, slid in, and was ready to go to work.
And Cartwright is going to have a bigger playbook. You know, you got to think Cartwright might go high risk. He might high fly with that gymnastics background, but it'll be up to Connors to try and ground him and get him in a position, perhaps for that Boston Crab, to put him away. We've seen how effective Clark Connors is with that.
That was a beautiful ankle pick takedown right there.
Nice action here by Connors. And again, this is really typifies what the United Wrestling, looking for the cover there, what the United Wrestling Network's Primetime Live is all about. You're going to see stars from all over. You're going to certainly see stars from the United Wrestling Network, from the National Wrestling Alliance. Who knows? Perhaps AEW and New Japan with our affiliation. Of course, our great production staff handling the production of Lions Break, Collision, and Strong. And it's coming your way on September 15th. And we are going to be live. Cannot wait, live each and every week, 6 o'clock Pacific, on pay-per-view. All your major pay-per-view providers, is cable, satellite, as well as Fight TV. And now you see Jack Cartwright playing perhaps into the game of Connors. If you're Cartwright, do you want to sit here and grapple with somebody from the LA Dojo?
You know, technically speaking, I'd say no, but the significant size that Cartwright has, man, he looks like a big, strong dude. He is athletic. He played college football, man. He's holding his own there against Connors. Connors is a vet, but...
Oh, look at that. Quickly back to his feet after eating that shoulder tackle there by Connors. Seen Connors team with the likes of Carl Fredericks. And Pace picks up and runs him over again, does Clark Connors. No nonsense.
Didn't pop up fast that time either. You can tell that he's starting to do some damage to Cartwright.
Well, Jack Cartwright might be playing college football for Chapman College, but that was an absolute decleater the other way around there, delivered by Clark Connors. Follows up nicely. Something tells me someone like you, Bulletproof, would love this straightforward style of Connors.
I'm a big fan of it, especially that ankle pick he did initially coming out. It's really hard. Wow.
I've seen a back handspring elbow, but the speed that Cartwright had there just brought a whole new level to it. And now the leg sweep.
We're seeing that gymnastics background in Cartwright. Incredible.
He calls that the slam stand into the cover, and a close call there. That variation of the handstand into the elbow, the slam stand, very innovative. Really like that out of Cartwright. Great action. And here, styles make fights, and two vastly different styles here, but trying to go physical. Well, I'm sure that Connors has seen many kicks like that in the dojo.
So speaking of styles, coming up next, we have Jordan Clearwater coming out. And Jordan has been working with me the last several months, and I'm really excited to see him put together some of the things we've been working on inside the ring.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at his training, a little look at the Golden Boy Jordan Clearwater, who has also taken part on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong. So showing how the stars of the United Wrestling Network putting in work. Into the cover after the elbow goes Clark Connors. Have you been impressed thus far with the training of Jordan Clearwater?
I've been very impressed. The kid is a sponge, and he's got a desire to learn, get better, and push himself. And you can't teach guys that.
Connors now still in control, and when we've seen the athleticism of Jack Cartwright. So I think this is sound strategy here by Connors. Just try and ground his opponent, neutralize him. You're not going to see any handstands, not going to see any back handsprings from here, and eats another big elbow, does Cartwright.
Absolutely. It's very smart for Connors to continue to stay attached to Cartwright. If he's attached to Cartwright, Cartwright's going to have a much harder time doing a lot of these flying attacks that he's been getting so much success with earlier in the match.
Connors now, big scoop and a slam. And into the cover goes Clark Connors. Count of 2. I wouldn't be surprised if Connors, maybe, do you think he might try and switch his attack to the lower body at some point, try and set up for that Boston Crab, which of course is a signature of the Young Lions.
You know, definitely looks like he's working on the back right now, trying to do a little bit more damage. So if he's able to lock that submission in, it's going to be able to get him to tap.
Putting on the brakes now is Jack Cartwright, blocking that suplex attempt, looking for one of his own, and a whole lot of momentum. What a snap suplex there by Connors.
And that's where you can see a big level of difference in the experience.
Oh, he's looking for the spear. He ain't nothing but turnbuckle. If Cartwright can capitalize, we might have our makings of a big upset here. The youngster can put him away. And that's really that only real deviation of that Young Lions offense that Connors will allow is that spear. And he is all kinds of fired up as Connors now. Fireman's carry.
Connors, a little bit of enthusiastic aggression there has gotten him into a little bit of trouble those last two. He missed the spear, and he was just counting right there with that fireman's carry. He's doing a fantastic job of doing...
Oh, my goodness.
That was incredible.
Corkscrew hit him right in the midsection, and that'll take the air out of you. That'll give you a bad attitude in a hurry. And got to be impressed with this 19-year-old here, Jack Cartwright. Great debut thus far. But a bit of a lackadaisical cover. Look out here. Again, going up top, looking for something big. And there's the spear. There's the spear by Connors. Oh, and doubling up now. Double jeopardy for Cartwright. Into the Boston Crab, and that's going to do it.
He didn't even have to hold that for very long.
Here is your winner, Clark Connors.
I'll tell you what about this Clark Connors. He looks like he could keep a psychiatrist in business for a while.
You can tell a lot about a person when you look in their eyes. And Connors, when you look in his eyes, you know he's serious.
Looks a bit unhinged, all business. What a victory. Cartwright was looking for that jack attack, missed it, he got hit by the spear. Boston Crab, Connors gets it done. More coming your way on Championship Wrestling.
If the coronavirus can cause this, or this, what's going to happen when the next crisis occurs? Would it lead to this? Or even this? What do you think? You think the next devastating economic event is going to be? And what do you think is going to happen to the value of paper currency? That's going to be worth a lot less, which means your savings, retirement funds, your IRAs, they're going to be less too. But you can protect yourself right now by calling Great American Gold. They can help you protect what you have by owning gold and precious metals, because when stocks go down, the value of gold goes up. Precious metals provide a safe haven when the world is in turmoil. You're going to be protected against market crashes, inflation, and world events. So call Great American Gold right now for a free consultation to get a free investor guide, free investor kit, and up to $3,000 in bonus metals too.
Call 1-800-593-1848, 1-800-593-1848.
I am the golden boy, Jordan Clearwater. When I look around the locker room, I see a lot of greatness. But I don't see anyone that's the best. And when I took a look at myself in the mirror, I knew I wanted to be the best. I knew the one person that could help me get there was none other than Bulletproof Troop.
My name is Blake Bulletproof Troop. I've been watching this kid for a while. He is impressive. Right now we're at the world famous Black House in Los Angeles. After his last match, came up to me and asked me for a little bit of technique training. I have a very systematic approach.
Yes. You see how boom, that was quick, man.
We have refined his technique, and then we get into drilling, conditioning, and strength training. His striking's on point. His grappling's on point. We're bringing out the aggression. He's letting the animal out. A big thing about Jordan Clearwater is he was already very talented. But one of the techniques that I've seen incredible improvement in is the Midas touch. It was already a knockout weapon. But this thing now, it went from being cannons to a bazooka.
For the last 6 months, everyone's been sitting on the couch, doing what they do. But I've been in the gym putting in work.
I can't wait to see this kid get in the ring again.
The Midas touch is about to become the gold standard.
Wow, how about that? Just took a look at the Golden Boy putting in the work in the gym. You've had a big hand in his training. Your thoughts on what we just saw?
I'm very impressed with Jordan Clearwater. He has been coming in and grinding. We have seen leaps and bounds of improvement in his striking, his grappling, and his strategic approach to wrestling. You know, and that Midas touch, when it lands, it's going to be lights out.
No doubt about it. Can't wait to see Jordan Clearwater back in action. I'm told that our broadcast colleague, John Roberts, is standing by. He's trying to get a word with former Heritage champ, Watts.
All right, wrestling fans, John Roberts here backstage. I'm waiting on the arrival of former Heritage champion Watts. He should be here at any point. We haven't heard from him.
Did you just see what happened in the ring? John Roberts, clean those glasses. What is happening in there?
Well, Halstamati, what was all that with Nico Marquez? What was that all about?
You're asking me? That guy is power hungry. What does he think he's going to do to this women's division, huh? Not as long as I'm here, as long as the Queen of Hollywood, Heather Monroe, is here, nothing is going to happen. You hear that, Nico? Ha!
More questions than answers. More to come here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
From coast to coast and around the globe.
History's going to be made.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Slice Boogie.
Set for one-on-one action. This should be a good one. A lot of bragging rights on the line. Two tough, hard-nosed New Yorkers with that New York state of mind gonna go head-to-head. And here you see this, no nonsense here with Slice Boogie.
I don't expect to see a whole lot of patience from either guy coming out here.
And introducing his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing at 175 pounds, Danny Limelight Rivera.
Slice Boogie representing Queens. This man, Danny Limelight Rivera, representing Brooklyn. You got Mets versus Yankees as well in terms of their team allegiance. These guys grew up around each other. They know each other. And you got to think that neither man is going to back down an inch in this one, Blake.
Absolutely not, especially knowing they're from different boroughs. You know both these boys are coming to represent their home.
A lot of momentum recently for Danny Limelight Rivera. He's been in the limelight, not only here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, but also in New Japan Pro Wrestling, part of Lions Break Collision, part of New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong as well, taking on the likes of Azúcar, Rocky Romero, somebody with a lot of history on this program as well. Of course, our incredible Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and United Wrestling Network production staff also handling the production on those two great series, Lions Break, Collision, and Strong. Just how more proof on how the United Wrestling Network is really helping to unify the wrestling world. See talent, some of the best talent from all around the world, and forcing back Limelight in the early going there, Slice Boogie.
Absolutely, a little disrespect on that exit. He gave Danny Limelight a little push in the face there.
can see Slice Boogie in those Mets colors. Again, Limelight fan of the Yankees. Leg kick there in the early going by Limelight. Sending a message.
Absolutely smart to switch it up to the striking. That was twice in a row he went to grapple and was just outstrengthed by Slice Boogie.
Going to the legs again. He's a tough striker as well is Limelight, but of course he can high fly with the best of them.
Absolutely, with a big mean guy like Slice Boogie, sticking and moving, coming in and attacking is very smart. Ooh.
Bull rushing there was Slice Boogie, nothing fancy about that.
And that's exactly why Danny Limelight wants to stay away from Slice Boogie. If he gets his hands on him, he's going to be going for flights like that.
There's the agility, though, landing on his feet. Quick as a cat there was Danny Limelight. Out the back door, head scissors takedown, beautifully executed. Danny now with the drop kick, so he can go upstairs, downstairs, all points in between. Limelight can attack you from all angles.
Such a veteran.
Oh man, thought he might look for that symbiote DDT, turned it into a takedown. Great wrist control.
Absolutely. Slice Boogie did a smart thing by rolling out of the ring real quick and trying to...
Oh, you're not safe, though. You would think it was smart, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide when you're in his sights there of Danny Limelight.
Absolutely. Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Danny Limelight, though, might want to roll the big man in, trying to dish out more punishment. Take advantage, though, at this point, right, Blake? Get him in there, try and put him away?
Absolutely. You never know how big these windows of opportunity are going to be, and if he spends too much time on the outside just trying to put damage on Slice Boogie, he might miss an opportunity to win the match, and that's what he's here for, is to take home a W.
High risk paid off the first time, doesn't. Here you see the power on display. Big overhead, belly-to-belly throw, and there's that power. That efficiency of Slice Boogie into the palm, into the elbow. Nicely done there. Into the cover, trying to put him away. He was celebrating before he got to the end zone there, Blake. Frustration as well that he couldn't put away Danny Limelight. Again, Danny Limelight has been on fire recently, Blake, so a victory by Slice Boogie will definitely turn a lot of heads.
Absolutely. Danny Limelight might not be a big dude, but beating him is a tall order, even for a big boy like Slice Boogie. Oh, and some more of the brute force tactics here by Slice Boogie. He's squeezing him.
Danny Limelight was so impressive before he went on our hiatus from live action, beating the likes of Ice Williams right here in the Ocean View Pavilion. What a shot upstairs, turning out the lights. Just crumble into the canvas as Danny Limelight. This is big time trouble here.
Danny Limelight is probably more hurt than Slice Boogie realizes. When you have a guy run into a strike, it's like a head-on car crash. It's significantly more damaging. Wow, what a slam.
You got all that momentum. You're walking right into it, running into it. Nice power there with the vertical suplex. You can see the pain on Danny Limelight. He immediately clenched that back.
That was a big slam, and if Slice Boogie hadn't taken a few seconds to celebrate and show off, he might have gotten the 3 count.
Danny Limelight needs his whole body for that symbiote DDT, needs his core, he needs the torque, and that's being taken away. More punishment now. What does this do to your win as a competitor when you're latched in that bear hug?
You know, one of the things people don't realize about chokes is the only way to choke somebody's not in their neck. If you can prevent their chest from expanding, you can prevent new oxygen from going into their lungs. So it's called a chest choke.
Great point. Oh, coming up big, though. So much power for Slice Boogie, but a beautiful counter by Danny Limelight, and Boogie hit hard and heavy. That cranium went right to the canvas.
Danny Limelight has to continue fighting a smart veteran fight and being more tactical than Slice Boogie is, because if he continues going head-to-head with Boogie, man, it could be lights out.
There's the space he needs. Look at that, nimbly walking the ropes up top now. Incredible, into the flying clothesline. Springboards outside, inside, and takes down the big man. And when Limelight can take to the air, he can nullify that size and strength disadvantage by getting that extra velocity into the strike.
Absolutely. To be honest, I'm surprised Slice Boogie's still not on his back after that flying punch.
Half Nelson, suplex, and now it's Slice Boogie that looks like the lights have been turned out. Lights are on perhaps, but nobody's home right now. Rolls him into the cover. Limelight getting close.
Just in time. Man, Slice Boogie is one tough guy. Did you see that tornado kick right on the jawline?
That New York, just hard-nosed, tough, fighting mentality. Neither one wants to give this one up. A lot of pride on the line. Big clothesline. Again, not fancy, but extremely effective offense here by Slice Boogie. Oh, look out here. Pile driver, that dead driver, as he calls it, that's going to do it. Huge win for Slice Boogie. Whoa. No, somehow, some way. Limelight escapes. Wow. That dead driver, Blake, how much damage? I mean, just compressing the neck and spine. Oh, trying to steal one. Here's Limelight.
Yeah, the way that he grabs the hip on that pile driver significantly increases.
Crucifix. Cover again, sorry. Maestral crazy. Throw a lot at the wall. Something's got to stick after something. Incredible attempts. And this, just to have the wherewithal to do this after eating that pile driver. Jackknife cover now by Danny Limelight.
Smart chain wrestling by Danny Limelight. That's what he has to continue to do. He cannot, like I said, go head-to-head with Slice Boogie. Otherwise, he's going to be on wobbly feet like he is right now.
He's thinking Statue of Misery right now. But out the back door is Danny Limelight. These guys know each other quite well. Limelight had it well scouted.
Oh, he's going back up.
Look, and hits it. Symbiote DDT. Is that going to be enough? He's put so many away with that Symbiote DDT. So dangerous, but Blakey cannot immediately cover. This might cost him.
He's got to fight and dig deep right now to try and get this pinfall. This is a very small window of opportunity right now. Slice Boogie is seriously hurt.
Boogie was laid out from the Symbiote DDT. Smart move to pull him towards the center of the ring. Now, bell sounds.
The time limit has elapsed. This contest is a draw.
Time limit elapses there. This thing's gone the distance. And what a battle it was. But man, you got to think that Limelight was seconds away perhaps. Let's go back here and take a look at the replay brought to you by United Wrestling Network's Primetime Live each and every Tuesday at 6 Pacific Live on pay-per-view. Here you see that Symbiote DDT. Plants it to perfection. He's put tons of people away, but he just couldn't get to the cover in time. And now we look back as well. How about Slice Boogie with that dead driver? Drops him with the pile driver. Thought that was going to do it. What a war on the East Coast shore.
I'm with Danny Limelight on this. Give us 5 more minutes.
Oh, man. I would love to see these guys go at it again. Incredible battle. I mean, that was a sprint from the opening bell. These two left it all out there. I hope we see a chapter 2 between these two.
I think we're going to be seeing more than that. This might have been the beginning of a rivalry. These guys don't like each other.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my passion has always been to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. TV has helped MyPillow become the amazing company that it is today. So my employees and I want to thank you with some of our best prices ever. Go to MyPillow.com right now and click on TV specials. You'll get deep discounts on MyPillows, mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99 for only $29.99 with your promo code.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Rock God Ricky Gibson and Freak Nasty Eddie Pearl, 4 minutes of heat.
Switching gears to tag team action here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Here we take a look at 4 minutes of heat. What a tag team they are. Good to have them back here in Hollywood.
the Gentleman Jervis, and Sweet Robin Shaw, the Friendship Bar.
Little piggyback ride down the aisle for Gentleman Jervis. Always a smile on your face when the Friendship Farm is in the place. Great to see him back. Jervis fired up, ready for action. Always a good time. What a match this should be. Talk about two unique teams.
We're talking about serious and happy. Two opposite ends of the spectrum.
And Jervis with a little extra razzmatazz to be back in action. After several months, great to see him back. A fixture here in the United Wrestling Network.
I like the tiger stripe mask that Jervis has.
Little new wrinkle there to the look. That's his face, Blake. Great action coming your way, much like we had seen earlier with Danny Limelight Rivera and Slice Boogie. One that went the distance, time limit draw. Great matchup, though, from start to finish, much like we should have here, but tough to deal with the unorthodox nature of Gentleman Jervis. And, you know, it's, again, Blake, just so great to see Gentleman Jervis back after that brutal beatdown at the hands of the outlandish one, Zicky Dice. I mean, it was a nasty, nasty attack, and it's just great to see that Gentleman Jervis is not on the shelf.
Absolutely, but there's more than just the physical damage that comes with a beatdown like that. You gotta wonder if it mentally has affected him. If he's ready to have a guy swinging at him or really trying to hurt him. We'll find out in this matchup.
That might be renting some space in his head along with those 3,000 butterflies. Wrenching here on the side headlock is the Rock God, Ricky Gibson. We've seen 4 minutes of heat on this program before. Had a great matchup with Fidel Bravo and Pinks and really showed what they can do as a tandem. You know, the name of the game for them is double teaming. We'll see if they get that opportunity out of there. Look at the movement here by Jervis in the single leg pick. Wow.
That was beautiful. They're known for double teaming, but they just got double teamed by Jervis.
I don't even know if that's possible, but I guess anything's possible when you got Jervis out there. And tag is made to the big man, Sweet Robin Shaw. Power game on display here. Little tickle there in the corner. Talk about double teaming. Have you ever seen a tickle into a body slam?
I can't say that I have.
Full eclipse there, nobody home. And Sweet Robin Shaw hit hard there, and that knee has been compromised. And it looks like right now, Blake, that knee is going to be on the old dissection pan.
That's smart. You got a big guy like that. If you can take his wheels out from under him, you can basically nullify all his offense and defense. And they're not taking a second off of that knee.
Take away that sweet victory heel kick that he loves to throw as well. And really wrenching on the leg. The lower extremities here is now Freak Nasty. Eddie Pearl has checked in. Too much power, though, by the big man. Kicks him off, but he's hard-pressed to get back to his feet at this point, Blake.
Absolutely. That was a brutal submission. You know, he didn't get a tap out of it, but he was torquing that knee away that it's not supposed to bend. And that kick to the side of the knee, I think this damage is going to start adding up very quickly. Sweet Robin Shaw needs to get himself out of that ring as soon as possible.
And Sweet Robin Shaw missed that leg drop, might have hyperextended the knee. They're cutting the ring off. Tag Team Wrestling 101 by 4 minutes of heat. And you saw there that added leverage going forward again. The referee checking on the submission attempt. Tag was made. And it will be enforced and allowed. And Pearl in there again. And they're staying fresh for 4 minutes of heat while the big man is built for a sprint, not a marathon.
Absolutely. So one thing I really like out of 4 minutes of heat is they're doing a fantastic job of working together as a team, which is a big thing that I stress in tag team matchups. You can have two individual world champions that do not perform well as a tag team, but these guys know how to work together.
More pressure being put on the knee of Sweet Robin Shaw, who is again, not only fighting his opponents, but fighting to just get back to his feet. He does so, but he's in the wrong part of town, my friend.
Yeah, that corner is not a safe place for him to be.
Cutting the ring in half, 4 minutes of heat. They isolate their opponent.
And that's the exact thing that I'm talking about with the teamwork, where these guys work together.
There's
well.
the cover now, looking to put him away.
They're doing a fantastic job, as you said, of cutting the ring off and keeping Robin over there in their corner where they can just continue to punish him.
Look for the cover yet again, only a count of 2. But again, they're going to try and deplete the gas tank of the big man, force him to continually kick out. You might not get the victory at first, but going to try and gas out the super heavyweight.
Put money in the bank. Doing things like this knee lock right here, it's money in the bank. It'll pay off soon enough.
Getting some distance there with Sweet Robin Shaw. He's having a lot of trouble getting around, but leaves his feet there for the elbow. Can he make the tag? Yes. Gentleman Jervis checks in. Pace quickens here as the leader of the Friendship Farm. Get the Jervis moving better than we've ever seen. What
Beautiful.
a spear.
Came out, relentless attacks from Jervis, and now you can see the importance of being...
Hold on, looking to put him away after that bunny hop drop.
Of what we were talking about, 4 minutes of heat, keeping Robin Shaw in that corner. As soon as he got out and tagged Jervis in, the matches started to change.
Oh, but see, there we go. The jawbreaker, and Sweet Robin Shaw is right back in on that compromised knee. But look at this, Saito suplex by the big man.
He's looking sharp right now, but he see him just hobble right there a little bit. That knee is absolutely still compromised. And 4 minutes of heat's getting right back at doing damage to it.
And 4 minutes of heat might be, you know, the smartest young tag team I've seen in quite some time. Look at this. Doubling up, double DDT. All that body weight goes down. Are they going to get it? Yes! Wow!
Here are your winners. 4 minutes of heat.
That's a huge victory, even more so when you score it over Sweet Robin Shaw. Double DDT. 4 minutes of heat are rocking. We'll be back.
If you are like 58% of Americans, you didn't go to college. Or you did, but never finished. Maybe it's the thought of a big, intimidating campus. At Independence University, all classes are held online. Maybe it's the thought of being alone in a sea of students. At Independence U, you'll get a personal support team to help you every step of the way. Maybe it's the cost of all those books and supplies. Online means no books to buy. We even give you a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate. Maybe your life doesn't fit typical college classes. At Independence U, our online college fits your schedule. Let's meet a few students.
Independence University held my hand through the process.
Don't be afraid to take the leap because it has changed my life drastically. Just take the first step and you can do it. If I did it, you can do it too.
At IU, there's no barriers to your degree.
Call 1-800-708-9169. 1-800-708-9169.
It's time. It's time to pay attention. My name is not important. What's important is why. Why I am here. Why we are here. You know these men. They were running around here like lost dogs. I have given them purpose. A real purpose. We are here to rid the world of the sickness that is SoCal wrestling. We are here to make the tough decisions that you cannot be trusted to make for your own good. We are SoCal distancing. And make no mistake, we will not be keeping our distance. This is a notice to the locker room, to the office, and to all of you to keep your distance as we tear this place apart and pick up the pieces to build something great. Welcome to the new normal.
It is main event time on Championship Wrestling. Huge opportunity for Will All Day. Just last week, he pinned the brand new Heritage Champion Ray Rosas. But a lot of that was due to the shock of now we know called social distancing. Adrian Quest, Andy Brown dropping off the apron, turning their back on their former partner Ray Rosas, allowing Will Alday to score the roll-up in the victory, but a victory over the champion nonetheless earns him this opportunity in our main event. And here you see the battle-tested champion, looked like he was looking over his back there, Blake, and who could blame him?
When you hang out with shady people, it's just a matter of time until they turn your back on you. And Ray Rosas now is looking over his shoulder and sleeping with one eye open since Static turned their back on him.
His confidence might be shaken here. What a roller coaster ride last week was for Ray Rosas. Takes advantage of the open challenge with Watts, the dominant champion, comes up with a roll-up to win the Heritage title, competes in the main event, 6-man tag, only to be thrown to the wolves and then absolutely destroyed by his former brothers-in-arms. And I got to tell you, I just don't get the actions of Adrian Quest and Andy Brown, SoCal distancing. With championships comes power. I would figure adding that Heritage title to the faction known as Static at the time would have just made them more viable, more powerful. No smiles on the face of Ray Rosas, but certainly one on the face of his opposition. Here to set the stage for our main event, Adnan Qureshi.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Hollywood Heritage Championship. Introducing first to my left, the challenger. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 180 pounds, Will Alday. And introducing the champion. From Antelope Valley, weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the bearer of the PP3 Cup, the Arizona State Champion, and the defending Hollywood Heritage Champion, Ray Rosas.
See what you got, huh? Show me.
Here we go, stage set. Rosas holding that Heritage title high, but again, looks really distracted here. I mean, heavy is the head that wears the crown, Blake, and especially when you think of the actions of SoCal distancing. Again, the guys that had his back for so long, Rosas for so long said, who cares? It's quite evident that he cares right now.
Well, with how many matches we've seen Adrian Quest or Andy Brown jump in and interrupt, you got a pretty good chance that it's probably going to happen again tonight.
Mind games for sure, and we'll see that, Ray Rosas took advantage of the confidence of that open challenge at Watts. Will Alday might be able to take advantage, here we go, of a distracted champion, Ray Rosas. I mean, I can't imagine, with everything going on, with the absolute beatdown that he was a victim of just last week by Quest and Brown, that the champ could be fully focused here.
Yeah, you can tell his head's not completely in this matchup, but Will Alday is focused on that gold. You saw him staring at it during the introductions, and he's in there focused on this match. Ray has got to keep his head inside of that ring.
Will Alday, consummate athlete, looking for the fireman's carry. Tried to counter it, did the champion Rosas, but muscling him over is the challenger. Challenger that has won various championship gold in many regions and would love to add the Heritage title.
Ray did a fantastic job of getting back to his feet there.
Man, how about that quick back elbow?
That was slick.
Quick spin move into that elbow. Caught the challenger nap in there. Now Ray Rosas starts to settle in here as he comes up with the shoulder block takedown. Swing and a miss there. Both these competitors, champion and challenger, so quick. Nice flying forearm by Will Alday.
It's only a matter of time, baby.
And if we take a little trip in the Wayback Machine, at one time back on Championship Wrestling, Will Alday was defending his Reality of Wrestling television title at the time, actually has a victory over Ray Rosas right here in the Ocean View Pavilion. So that might be another thing, renting space in the head of the champion. Nice counter though, and then continues with the strikes.
I'm not sure how long ago that last matchup was, but the last time we saw Will and Ray in the ring together, Will was putting it on Ray to the point where Ray went over to his corner to tag out before Will rolled him up. So he was getting the better of the last matchup as well.
Yeah, scored a pinfall victory, tainted as it might have been because Rosas was distracted. But Rosas is distracted again, and the same thing might happen here in our main event with the Heritage title on the line. If Rosas isn't focused, his title reign might be in jeopardy.
You see Ray check the stage again to see if the boys from Static were coming out?
Yeah, SoCal distancing as they're now known. I know a whole lot to get used to here, Blake. Look at this, suicide dive to the outside. Incredible momentum, but Will Alday's going to have to get Rosas back in the ring. You can only win the title by pinfall or submission, and that's what Will Alday's got in mind. Look at this sense of urgency here, Blake.
He wants that title. I told you, when he came in, he was staring at it nonstop during the introduction.
Look out here, Frog Splash, history to be made for the second consecutive week. No, only a count of 2, but man, oh man, that was close.
That's a lot of damage, too. With Will Alday coming down on Ray Rosas' chest like that, it's going to knock all the air out of him, make it significantly harder for him to continue breathing.
And you'll recall at the end of the episode last week, you had, SoCal distancing saying, is this more important than us? And they slammed the head of Rosas right into the Heritage title. So I think going to have a lot of cobwebs in the head as the champion. Presence of mind, though, to counter there. Great action, nobody home. Rosas picks up the pace now with the clothesline. Type action you're only going to see on the United Wrestling Network here on Championship Wrestling and also on Primetime Live, Tuesday nights live, only on pay-per-view. Beautiful combination of moves there, though, by the champion. Impressive right there, Blake.
Ray needed that. He had to get a little bit more control over the match. Will was doing a lot of damage.
Oh, might be a little method to the madness. Might be going up top. We've seen him put away a whole lot of people here in his decorated history on this program. If he can go up and get the elbow, sometimes he'll shrug it off. But wait, what's some technical problems here? Not on our main event.
Ray Rosas, look over here. Pay attention. Welcome to the new normal.